Hello, I'm Linda and I'm from City Life Church, and I'd like to talk to you today about new beginnings. Have you ever made a new beginning? Sometimes at the beginning of a year people think about new beginnings, don't they? But do you know, you can have a new beginning any day. Sometimes people decide to maybe eat differently, or take up a new sport, or maybe use kind words instead of unkind words, or maybe be a friend to somebody that they haven't been a friend to before. So many different ways that you can make new beginnings. So Linda's a Christian and her special book is called the Bible. And Bibles can look really different. Some Bibles have pictures in. You may recognise this book. Some have lots and lots of lovely pictures in to help show us what the story was all about. And other Bibles just have lots of words in. But whatever Bible you look at, you will find the same stories. And we're going to have a story today about somebody that made a new beginning. But before we do that, I've got a little challenge for you. Okay, in this bag, I've got some things, and I would like you to see if you can guess what they are. But the thing is, I'm not going to show you, I'm going to describe them to you. Here we go. Are you ready? Right. The first one, I'm going to make the first one really easy. Okay, so the first one is round. There it is. The first one is round and it's very squishy. And you usually have this when you do some sports. They can be small, they can be big, they can be hard, they could be soft, they could be all different colours. Footballers use them. What do you think it might be? It's a ball. Well done. That was the easy one. Right, what else have we got in the bag? Okay, right. Okay, you need this one for cooking. If you want to have an egg, sometimes people say, I would like mine sunny side up. What do you think it might be? It's got a long handle. It hasn't got high sides. It's got quite low sides. Have a guess. It's a frying pan. That's right, to cook our eggs and omelettes and pancakes and things like that. Right, here we go. I've got one more in my bag. It's long. It's got quite a soft bit on the end. You're supposed to use it twice a day. You put some white paste on one end and you need the water, and it's really good for your teeth. What do you think it might be? A toothbrush. Well done. So you couldn't see them. I described them to you. And in our story today, there's somebody that couldn't see. He could only hear things. So this story is from the Bible over 2,000 years ago. And it happened on a road to Jericho. And there was a man sitting on the side of the road, and his name was Bartimaeus. And Bartimaeus couldn't see. He was blind. So he wouldn't have been able to see that ball and the frying pan and the toothbrush. He wouldn't have been able to see them. He would only be able to feel them and work them out. But this is what happened one day when something exciting was going on the road to Jericho. Bartimaeus was sitting on the side of the road. He had a little pot in front of him to collect money. He didn't have anything. The only thing he had was his cloak and some money that people might generously give to him. He had nothing. He had a hungry tummy, and all he wanted to do was see. Well, one day there was great excitement going on along that road. All he could hear was lots of people's footsteps. They were running here and running there. There was a great buzz. People were chatting and chatting and chatting. I wonder if he'll come down this road. Where's he going to go? What's he going to do? Who's he going to see? Bartimaeus thought, I wonder, could it be Jesus that's going to come along this road? Well, as the day went on, the crowd grew. It got bigger and bigger and bigger, and Bartimaeus felt really excited. He could hear footsteps, more footsteps, more footsteps. It got louder and louder as a great big crowd came along, and he started to shout, "Jesus! Jesus!" But people turned round to him and just went, "Shh! Jesus won't want anything to do with you." Bartimaeus shouted again, "Jesus! Jesus!" The crowd went, "Shh! Shh! He won't want anything to do with you." But Bartimaeus didn't give up. "Jesus!" And then, in front of him, some footsteps stopped, and it all went quiet. And then he heard a voice, and the voice said, "What do you want me to do?" It was Jesus. Jesus had asked Bartimaeus, "What do you want me to do for you?" Well, Bartimaeus said, "I want to see." That's when something amazing happened. Bartimaeus started to open his eyes and he could see light. And then he started to see. He was so excited that he threw off his cloak and he stood up and he followed Jesus. And do you know, that was just like a new beginning for Bartimaeus. In the morning, he was just sitting on the side of the road with his cloak, asking people for money, only being able to hear, not being able to see. And then a new beginning happened because Jesus came along and Jesus made his eyes better and he could see again. Wow, what an amazing new beginning that was for Bartimaeus, because Jesus had made his eyes better and he could see. I wonder, what do you think the first thing was that Bartimaeus looked at? You know, Bartimaeus, I think he'd have felt quite excited, I think, with his new beginning. But you know, new beginnings can make us feel different, can't they? They're not always happy. I wonder, maybe you've got a new beginning, or maybe you've had a new beginning. Maybe it made you feel something like these cushions. Maybe you were really sad when you had a new beginning, or even angry when you had a new beginning. Or maybe you were just a little bit puzzled, not sure, got lots of questions when you had a new beginning. Or maybe the new beginning just made you feel so loved and so happy. I wonder which one Bartimaeus would have felt. I think he'd have probably felt really, really happy. He might have felt a little bit puzzled about what had just happened because Jesus came along and gave him that new beginning. But I think he would have felt really happy. So Jesus, in our story today from the Bible, asked Bartimaeus, "What would you like your new beginning to be?" I wonder, what would you like your new beginning to be?